Joe Passmore, Owen Rua manager. That's a tough one to take.
It is tough to take, Jerome. We're very disappointed. The girls are absolutely gutted. We didn't come down here. We might have talked the match down, but we didn't come down here to put on a kind of a token performance. We came down here to get wired into Milford and give them a hell of a game and see how we got on. We came down here to try and win the match, and we came damn close, and they're a quality team. Maybe their wee bit of experience at this level was the difference. They got an early goal and we possibly couldn't bridge that gap, but I'm delighted with my players, with our club players. I'm delighted with the way they performed. They're very disappointed, but I think definitely that shows that they can play at this level. I think the Milford players would concur with that after the game.
Yeah, you really weren't that far away.
We weren't far away, no. I mean, even the 5-point margin at the end, it's probably a wee bit harsh on our players. There was always a score in it, and the goal at the beginning wasn't a particularly, it was a scrappy enough foul goal, and that was the difference, and it's tough to take. This competition is the toughest, and this is the toughest to take, but Owen Rowe will be back. I'm quite confident of that.
Yeah, it sounds like a bit of a cliche and it's not much use to you now, but you do look like a team who could be back.
Well, it's a very young team. There was 6 of the starting team today. He's 20 years of age, and under Maria Mooney, Katie Mullen, Eilish, Megan, Rosanna and Claire T. They're all under 20. Even Maeve McGoldrick's only in her mid-20s. It's a very young team. There's a few older players, but they've got good experience over the last few years, and that match today will stand them in good stead, whether they're playing for the club or whether they're playing county for Derry or whatever.
And just finally, that game today and the way their performance is a tribute to the work that has gone on, and it has to be said you're a bit of an outpost all the way up there in Coleraine.
Well, I was saying, the Milford girls are very sporting there in victory, I have to say that, and we wish them all the best in the final. They were saying that's one of the toughest games they've had in a couple of years. It is an outpost. For us to get a challenge match, you have to travel about 3 hours, whereas some of the southern opposition can get games lined up all year round, basically within easy travelling distance, and it is a concern there, but you just got to get on with it. That's not an excuse. That's not why we didn't win the match today. We didn't win the match because we came close, but Milford on the day just had a wee bit more guile and experience, I think, and that fair play to them for that.
But the next day you'll believe a bit more, the girls will believe a bit more.
Well, I think you come down and there's a lot of talk about maybe I saw in the Irish Examiner yesterday the Owen Cormacan wrote that Ulster Camogie is traditionally the weakest straw or the easiest straw. Well, I don't see it like that. I think nobody from the Examiner rang me for my opinion on the game. It's quite easy to sit and write stuff like that about the matches. I think if you ask any of the Milford girls today, they'll say that we're at the standard. They won the Munster final by 10 points. They won Cork by 25. They won here today by 5. Against a Derry team who I think anybody would write off at their peril. So I think it's a big boost there for Ulster Camogie. It's a big boost for Derry, and it's a big boost for Owen Rowe. And hopefully Leitrim now going out next week on their rescheduled game will take a bit of heart from our show today.